15 things you didn't know about an Airbus. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, today we are taking you through one of the biggest success stories of the 20th century and the new millennium. For 40 years running, Airbus has become the world's leading manufacturer of commercial jetliners and military airlifts. During these 40 years, Airbus has introduced to the aviation market concepts that were unheard of, and it is still going forward year after year with new innovations and breakthroughs on the technological front. Before we get started, we'd like to thank our sponsors, which make our daily videos possible. This video is funded by our team at Alux.com. We built this platform for like-minded people. We want you to share your ideas, your stories, and your vision for the world. Be part of the largest community of luxury and fine living enthusiasts in the world at Alux.com. With that being said, here are the 15 things you didn't know about Airbus. Number 1. Airbus was a joint European dream. The birth of Airbus came in a meeting in July of 1967, where ministers from each of France, Germany, and Great Britain agreed to cooperate in the field of aviation technology in order to promote economic and technological progress in Europe. The purpose was to bring the European powers together on the project, and the argument was that if each of these countries worked individually like they had been throughout the 60s, with companies like the French Aviation and the British Aircraft Corporation, they would have no chance to compete with the American Boeing. 2 years later, after a similar meeting, the consortium was established and great minds were combined from each country, such as Henry Ziegler, Roger Bataille, and Franz Josef Strauss, who became known as the fathers of Airbus. After 50 years, today Airbus is one of the giants of the aviation industry. Number 2. The A380 Custom is the most expensive private jet in the world. That flying beauty costs $500 million, and it would not be surprising to know that it is owned by and customized for Prince Al Walid bin Talal of Saudi Arabia. Because true to form, no one can surpass the prince when it comes to jets. The plane includes a garage to house the prince's Rolls Royce, a room where the prince's hawks can stay, a flying stable, spa treatment with Turkish baths and steam rooms with marble floorings, 5 suites, and a number of first-class sleepers for his guests, among some other signs of opulence. It even has a concert hall. The most mind-blowing thing, however, is that the jet contains a spiral staircase to link its 3 floors. Number 3. Russian billionaire Alisher Usmanov's Airbus A340-300 Custom cost $350 to $500 million. The second most luxurious jet on our list is the A340-300 Custom, owned by Russia's richest man after the Russian President Vladimir Putin. This plane is the largest in Russia, even larger than President Putin's. It cost $238 million at first, but then Usmanov decided to remodel it to fit his luxurious taste. He changed the interior decoration, geared it up with some technology, and had a glamorous paint job to spell out Burkhan, his father's name, on the side of the jet. The cost rose to somewhere between $350 to $500 million. It can carry 375 passengers, so Usmanov technically owns a flying resort. Number 4. The Airbus A380 is the size of 2 blue whales. The gigantic aircraft can carry more than 800 passengers, with all of its seats being economy class. It is the largest civil aircraft of all time, weighing 560 tons. One A380 is the length a little bit smaller than that of 2 A320 jets driving in the same lane. 6,000 engineers and technicians got to work on developing it. Number 5. The A380 Aircraft was designed to fly for 140,000 hours. This masterpiece is going to be a big part of our list today because it introduces a whole new deal to the aviation industry. With a potential of 140,000 flying hours in its lifetime, this aviation muscle has enough flying time to circle the globe 2,000 times. Number 6. Not all airport runways can handle the A380. Up to this date, only 20 runways around the world are fully capable and well designed to handle the A380 aircraft. The majority of runways are either not long enough or wide enough, or the technical equipment is not suitable for receiving the A380. It would take a third layer of robust concrete to carry the plane's 1.3 million pounds, in addition to the wingspan being 261 feet long. Number 7. The A380 has nearly 6,000 square feet of usable floor space. The A380 is quite spacious in order to handle the 800 potential passengers it could take. That makes its floor space 40% larger than that of a Boeing 747-8. We have an earlier video about Boeing aircraft that we recommend you watch. Number 8. Emirates Airlines is the largest operator of A380. True to its insistence on having the best of everything, Emirates Airlines became in no time the biggest operator of the giant jet. Emirates Airlines already operates 67 A380 aircraft, and it has another 140 on order. Number 9. The A380 takes up to 3,600 liters of paint for its exterior. This aircraft is basically a giant, or more accurately, a number of giants put together. With a surface of 3,100 square meters, Airbus needed 3,600 liters to paint the aircraft before its delivery to Singapore Airlines. After painting it with 3 layers, the paint to stay on the aircraft was somewhere between 6,000 and 1,000 kilograms. Number 10. Airbus A380 has the biggest wings ever created. 80 meters long, or around 260 feet, the wingspan of the A380 is 54% larger than that of a wingspan of a Boeing 747. We guess Airbus really wanted to show who would be the heavyweight champion with that aircraft. And it worked. Number 11. The A380 has 320 miles of wiring. If we lay all of the wiring in the A380 end to end, we would get a length of 320 miles. That is the same distance you would need to travel from London to Edinburgh, made out of wire. Number 12. The Airbus A380 is actually not the largest plane in the world. Ironically, although it is believed by many to be the largest worldwide, A380 comes second in terms of size, after the Russian-made Antonov An-225. However, since the Russian aircraft is built exclusively for cargo transportation, the A380 is still the largest commercial plane in the world. Number 13. Lufthansa is the largest operator of all Airbus aircraft. Last year, the Lufthansa Group received the first A320 NeoJet to be sold anywhere in the world, which later became the best-selling single-aisle aircraft worldwide. Equipped with the robust Pratt & Whitney Pure Power technology, the jet is the most fuel-efficient aircraft in the world, burning 15% less fuel and making the least noise among all of the aircraft in its category. Number 14. The A320 had a number of famous crashes when it began operating. The worst of these crashes happened on June 26 of 1988. An A320 operated by Air France crashed during an air show in Habsheim, France, resulting in the deaths of 3 passengers on board. The crash was blamed on pilot error until it spiraled into doubt a while later. What is strange is that despite these several crashes, Airbus was not hurt much in terms of popularity, and all of the accidents were attributed to the pilot's error while using the then new fly-by-wire system of the A320. As time passed and the plane became more well-established in the aviation sphere, these accidents diminished without managing to have much of an impact on Airbus's popularity. Number 15. Airbus made deals worth $35 billion during the 2016 Farnborough Air Show. During the International Air Show, Airbus signed orders for 279 aircraft of various categories. The deal consists of orders for 197 aircrafts worth $26.3 billion and commitments for 82 aircrafts worth $8.7 billion. With all that said, we are curious to know, Aluxers, which Airbus model would make your dream private jet? For those of you who stayed around this far, we have a bonus fact for you, true Aluxers. Airbus has sold more than 10,000 aircraft since its inception. Last October, Airbus followed its tradition of celebrating every 1,000 aircraft sales milestone by celebrating the company's 10,000th sale in all of its aircraft families since the company's first delivery in 1974. The 10,000th jet was an A350-900 sold to Singapore Airlines. We're hoping all of you Aluxers enjoyed our video about one of the largest aircraft manufacturers of all time. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on social media or ask us questions on our website at Alux.com. Thank you for being an Aluxer.